That's such a possessor.
That's a different one. I did already. Just go to my profile, it's gonna pop up, I think. I'm gonna put it offline. He out there, Fisher. He out there, Fisher. That's for my cousin, how you go? No smooth, young boy.
Oh, boy, that dude's gonna be wide open. Come on, hit that cut. Law, he dropped it. Oh, Pat Mahomes got hit.
They're gonna have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage. You better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of following the incomplete pass.
He on that Fisher.
And again, it's Mahomes.
No, this pick.
Come on, fool. What the fuck are you doing? Bitch ass nigga.
I thought that was a pick. I smoke a lucky again. Yeah. And Lewis had missed a pick.
Ah! Nigga, just go to my profile and it's gonna show you that I'm broadcasting. I got Lamar Jackson. You know what that means.
And
I got Brandon Ingram. Yeah, boy, you fucked up.
Stop.
Brandon Ingram, cool. Oh, what the fuck? No! No! Oh, let's go!
What a goal!
Oh, boy, no!
What a goal!
No!
What a goal!
Boy, that shit just gave me luck, fool. I ain't gonna cap.
I smoke gun. You come.
I can't look. I can't right now. I gotta wait till I score something. That's first down.
Yes, sir. Oh no. Let's go. I smoke gun like it again.
And I got Willie Snead. Oh yeah, boy. Oh, touchdown.
Oh, Doyle, so what that dude say? He don't like running.
I don't like running, but if I gotta run, I'ma run.
I bet. No.
I missed that.
Doyle.
Ooh. Alright, cuz. Only thing I'm about to do is mute my mic.
I'm gonna bust his mic. Watch this.
I bet you don't.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation. I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go, team.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mahomes going to throw, and an alley to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 49 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. On 3rd down, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So 2 quarters. And I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick, it's taken to the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 69 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll try and run with Ingram. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets...
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Line knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. On the toss, here's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This pass into the arms of Snead. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Ingram again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. He uncorks it for Snead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. Chris Wormley, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
He can run for it, and he will. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This is taken near the 13. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's taken it all the way back for a return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still up. Here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A big effort that time out of Ingram, 51 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And it's caught. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Jackson now. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready. Time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Mahomes hit, he lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Watkins, the intended receiver. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Colin Saunders, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my
Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Felt the risk, I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was...
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all. Beat the flow.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Marr now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
95-56.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. On second down, Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack by Robert Quinn. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings